Absolutely, there we go. Wonderful, wonderful hype up from Vince as well, but these players are looking solid and absolutely ready to do it. You guys hear the rock music, the guitar playing in the background, the button check is all said and done. Duel 1, let's rock.
First game of our top 8 here. Two of the nicest dudes in Canada with two of the most evil characters in Guilty Gear Strive already forcing out the burst here. Smitty has that full screen curse applied.
You know, so far, to make sure that they actually play as far back as they can, hitting him with the jump 2K, and at least manages to get the corner position from there. The curse is applied. Corey's jumping around. This is exactly what I was talking about. The fast falls, the movements from Corey, very, very effective.
Yeah, great timing from Corey there on the IAD. It looks like the curse just barely ran out as that dash was coming in, so not able to chalk with the steady aim, and now Smitty's eating so much damage for it.
Yeah, already in the background. He puts up the clone, pops the purple RC in case they were trying to go for a hit to see if they can get the punish. 2S to follow up, and we are shooting modern ingenuity at its finest.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, the curse running out here, but gonna apply it one more time, get that backwards movement, but it's not gonna save you from that shift. First round, over to Corey.
Yeah, absolutely. Corey doing a great job so far, of course, keeping the pressure necessary. There's the backdash. Totsugeki carrying him throughout time and time again throughout a lot of these neutral situations. Normally, Happy Chaos would be waiting for an opportunity to sort of like sit back and at full screen, I'm safe. But Corey's doing a great job of making sure that he's catching him out with those 6 H's and using them to make sure he keeps them from up backing.
Yep, you have that positive bonus available, so Totsugeki into the fast RC mix is an option, but still Smitty holding on so strong to the defense. Look at how cranked that wrist gauge is, but falling down super quick, finally able to get an opening with this throw.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal for the time being. Manages to make him whiff on the throw, still has the burst available, not going to quite happen yet. 5D into the wall, going to use the super, and it's GAT time.
Yep, and we have been seeing a lot of the Happy Chaos players, even when they have the wall slump available, just going to, take that guaranteed damage, the positive bonus, and the hard knockdown. So against Corey, you don't want to give him any more chances, but the chance for the back throw incident, dash cancel into the Totsugeki RC.
Caught him with the latter half as well of the 2K 2D special that we so used to see for these Guilty Gear Strive players. Tries it with a 6K, but Purple RC up, Purple RC forward, the throw tech. Get your hands off me.
Yeah, the 6B makes that jump H, goes straight on through it. Smitty, no, just a little bit too late on that steady aim. Sean gonna block the Totsugeki with the clone.
Corey is not carrying. He's rushing him down on time and time again. Totsugeki after Totsugeki and SeaWorld tickets, but not enough. Smitty is going to be able to get the shot to tie us up at round 3, and this is already how we're starting?
Yep, the double jump 360 no scope from the top rope. We are tied up on the round count in game 1.
Absolutely. Manages to get a couple of the shots rolling and misses the mix up. Did it a little bit too early as Corey was recovering, but gets the full screen that they were looking for. Corey once again doing a great job. Great movement. Look at that. The reticle, even though he has the curse, it can't even keep up with them.
Yeah, exactly. Just crossing over and under Smitty, trying to take to the air to avoid that Totsugeki RPS, but pulling up for the grab. You got to put it on the brain here. Steady in. Going to be a little too slow. PRC for the overhead kiss. Hit the same side overhead, but Smitty has been showing such amazing defense against this mix.
Doing a great job so far. 6 H's galore to make sure that he keeps the corner position. Pops the red R. See, what else are we looking for? Totsugeki misses the far S, but great goal burst. This is so bad for Smitty.
Block the block,
Corey!
Don't worry, Corey takes game number 1. The block burst coming out from Smitty. The defense was looking so good, but when you have all the damage, all the resources off of that gold burst, Corey is going to be able to kill as we head into game number 2.
Man, it's cooking right now. Smitty, once again, being reminded time and time again, it's free tickets. It's a tour around SeaWorld around here. All the Sea Friends coming out to try and see if they can help out. Made 2 grabs him, knows the 5D was coming. That's the 3rd time that they've done that specific string to try and lead it to the overhead, but Corey's ready for it. 3rd time's a charm.
Yeah, exactly. Ready for the 5D, and not only just blocking it, right, but using that opportunity to back throw into the corner and reverse that situation. So coming up huge off these defensive reads, already forcing out the burst from Smitty, who is down quite a bit of HP. Yeah,
there's the burst as well. Tries to get the 2K 2D, pulls out the gap once more. Backdash Totsugeki. He is leading a lot, but drops the 2S. Still has great corner position. That's plus frames on the slower Dolphin. Still using the faster one and interrupting the dash forward as well with the 2K. Good job from Corey. Take this round.
Yep, sticking at the toes with that Happy Chaos 5K, but gonna get whiff punished with that 6H, and when May lands it, you are gonna be eating a grip of damage. JS into JD. Interesting string there. Maybe not expecting Smitty to get hit, but Smitty running away with the round right now.
Still trying to jump in. Instant air dash, JS. Great back dash. Both of them at the same time. Charge up the 6H. More plus frames for you here. Have this and some more. 5H as well. Great block from Smitty to the instant air overhead too. Off of the red RC cancel.
Off those Totsugeki fast RCs, right? We haven't been seeing a lot of the empty low be represented, so I think Smitty is perfectly fine just holding the up back, but oh no, getting caught into the corner.
Free Willy.
Goshigawara pulling up with that hard knockdown. Smitty still has burst available, but again, if we see another bait like last game, that could be 2-0 for Corey.
Great RC down as well, but misses it. Hey, like a good neighbor, the blink is there. Burst in midair, but gets the hit. Corey taking things 2-0. Not done yet, because everything is best of 5 here, baby. It's top 8.
First to 3 the whole way through, but man, that is such a difficult situation, right? Mei is already naturally such a burst-safe character, and especially when you're stuck at the top of the screen. You know, we talk about the Canada burst, and we're here again on my level, so it's only appropriate. Hard to find a time to use it, but let's head right into game 3 here. Smitty, can you bring it back?
Have to be careful about how you burst too, yeah. Close S, 2H, always a burst-safe string. Yeah. She's going to pop you up too high, and it's something you have to worry about, especially on a rush down on character. Most characters have to sort of try and bait it out, but her natural B and B is something to avoid. And wait, tries to fake out with the gun, doesn't get the shot. And Corey still with the 6Hs, keeping the quarter position, not going too far. 6H counter hit burst, get off.
Yeah, great spacing with the 5K 6H there, right? We've been seeing Smitty trying to challenge with his own 5K, but constantly getting caught up on the 6H. We got the bangs coming out from the crowd, the Looney Tunes sound effects crew. But Smitty struggling to escape the corner as he gets caught up in the command grab. Overhead kiss, breaks the wall here. Should be able to take the round.
Gets the kill, absolutely. Corey looking great. So far, Smitty struggling to try and keep that distance. This is probably what Peppery was talking about a little bit earlier. The same thing it is that Fantome has to keep an eye out is the fact that Mei is one of those characters that rushes you down so hard. It is so difficult to try and find an opportunity. Smitty's just looking for opportunity, and every time he does, it's Free Willy.
Oh, that 5P, 50P coming out here straight into the Yamada-san. Still a little bit scaled from those lights, but still, even with the scaling, does so much damage.
Yeah, against the 6H once again. This is the quarter position that has already held a deal with. Blocks the go burst, but no, will punish Smitty. Still has the gap. Modern ingenuity. Can we find out what's happening here? Gets the hit. Full screen curse, and now we're shooting.
Finds the gap. Can we activate gap here? Concentration with the curse. The roll straight under that forward slash.
Wonderful, wonderful job from Smitty to just have the awareness. But Corey gets the kill that he needs. 3-0 over Smitty, sitting him to losers bracket.
Yep, Smitty's got the smile on his face. He's like, man, Corey is killing it right now, but don't worry, I'll see you later. Coming in from that losers bracket side. Smitty is down, but not out, and we are still chilling over here in the top 8 side. Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, I mentioned it before. Here's one of the biggest things it is to keep in mind, and too, is that when I was saying that I played Corey a little bit over there in the casuals, his movement was one of the most impressive things it was that I saw. Knowing when to jab, how well he was moving too, it was actually insane. Mei's one of those characters that not only has a great, short, quick dash for an extra burst of movement speed, but Totsugeki was also being used by Corey, not just to keep pressure, but in case you didn't realize, there was a couple of times where every time he did Totsugeki, the reticle was having trouble keeping up. Exactly.
And then Happy Chaos is either in block strings or he's like, oh shoot, I gotta back up. So he would drop the reticle and then try and back up, try and create that space that they were looking for, but it was not what they needed. 3-0 from Corey, really phenomenal movement. Great job of knowing how to play that matchup.
Yeah, exactly. We see Kami and Pep up on the stand here. They're probably watching that set just now. They're like, dude, whoever wins here has to play Corey. That's pretty scary, because I can imagine Mei is scary for both of these characters, right? Kami, another Happy Chaos player, and of course, like we were saying earlier, Pep, the Zato out here on the streets of Canada. Both, unfavorable matchups for Mei, just with how much damage she has access to, and the way that she can stuff both of their win conditions. Both, Totsugeki to try and avoid that reticle, that super fast acceleration straight out of the gate, and then of course, Zato has a lot of good ways to be able to get Eddie off the screen. But you gotta take it one game at a time. Keep your mind in the present set. We're gonna be seeing that Happy Chaos versus Zato action.
And this is a matchup that's also just as interesting too, is the sheer fact that, of course, we have Wacky Wavy Inflatable 2 Man. We have that on the side of Eddie to sort of block a lot of the physical attacks. But the thing is that the reticle's not aiming at Eddie, it's aiming at Zato. So he has to be careful about how he approaches these situations. But the best thing it is in this situation, or at least in this matchup specifically, is the fact that Zato doesn't have to worry about Happy Chaos bursting out of anything or trying to see he has a reversal. Burst is his only defensive option. It's the only way that he can actually sort of force Zato off of him or away from him. And with that being the case, it means that Zato has a little bit of an easier time. But as we are talking about this matchup, let's head right to the stage and hear from Roshan.
There. Oh yeah. Where's the game audio?
Config. Versus. He dares to enter the mayhem. Zato 1.
Oh, there we go. All right, we had a good start with top 8. Now we got the second match in the winner's side. We got PepperySplash versus Kami.
Oh, Eno! She's going Eno?
I don't know, but button check with the Eno,
Okay,
yeah.
bro. I was about to say, I'm like, this is not a good matchup at all.
I
was
know
like,
Gimferno in the crowd was like, yo, and then he was like, oh,
Who
wait.
likes
oh, yeah.
Peppery? Who likes Kami?
the Kami fans in the chat and in the crowd right behind. Wonderful, wonderful time, honestly.
Exactly. Fans on both sides, but of course Pep kind of coming up as the king of Canada in a lot of these tournaments. So, of course, the underdog story. Not exactly underdog in particular because you've made it to the top 8 side, but Kami going to be fighting for his life here. That happy cast, like you said, going to be pretty difficult to try and get out of a lot of these offensive situations. All you really have is the burst. Yeah, you can confirm off of the lights and get that corner carry, but if you that's only if you have a gap to be able to use those 5Ps and those 2Ps.
Of course.
So I don't think Pep's going to let you get the chance if he's not, if he doesn't have to.
Neither do I. Yeah, it's also the fact that using the curse from full screen 236p just to try and apply and make the reticle and the aim going a little bit better. We're talking about a situation where when Happy Chaos does that, then most of the times he's worried about the character approaching him.
Yep.
But not here. He's worried about Eddie most of the time. So that's going to be interesting to see how Kami adjusts to this.
Yep, and let's see it. The other side of our winner's top 8, PepperySplash versus Kami99. Already forcing the Happy Chaos into the corner here. Invite Hell to the 6H, break that wall, and already down 50% HP.
So looking for it, toss out the curse, there it is. Manages to find the hit, gets the shot as well, recharges some of his focus. Yellow RC immediately. Peppery is the type of player that uses burst and Yellow RC as soon as he gets it almost.
Yeah, I think Kami was trying to burst to keep the corner there, but just barely getting that cross up, so has to fight your way back out of here, back to the wall. Not a lot of bullets in the chamber, but the concentration is all good.
Just still looking for an opportunity. Great backdash. Peppery decides to go back in when they realize Kami was trying to create the space they need. A great block so far from Kami, but a fast RC cancel into an immediate low is going to be able to make it.
Yeah, you can only hold on to the defense for so long. Pep's got layers upon layers, looking coffee crisp with the offense right now. First round over to Pep, but Kami trying to mount the offense.
Great throw so far. I like it. Using the 5H once again. 5D once again and gets the burst immediately. So I was talking about how very common for Peppery to use that burst very early.
Yeah, we saw that steady aim clear Eddie off the screen, but Pep getting it back immediately. That 2S gonna get you the wall splat Sun Void to get all that Eddie gauge back, and we are at 100% meter here, pulling up.
Excalibur with the sword planet and the stone manages to at least get Peppery a little bit more time to get his offense. Blue RC, what's the mix? Doesn't block the yellow RC. Instead, Peppery is going to continue to make sure that they can keep this going for themselves. Great 5D to open him up. The shark smells blood in the water. He's actually just going to run up and do 5P instead.
Don't even need to use the superset. All right, I'm not trying to waste any time here. Bring us over to that game number 2. We saw the YRC as the defensive option coming out from Peppery, right? And normally that's really, it can be detrimental to your tension pulse, but when you have the positive bonus already, it's about to be the round ender, you're not worried about the tension for the rest of the match. You're just trying to close it out right there.
Dog gets the command grab. Peppery manages to not only recharge Eddie, but get the Oki that is that they are looking for. Burst immediately from Kami on the first opportunity to block. 2K2D gets caught, though.
Caught on the backdash as well. That close slash, little delay from Peppery. Knows that Kami is trying to get their way out of dodge. No! Wait.
It's going to hit. Oh, yeah, it trades in that situation. It's not going to be enough to be able to for Kami to stop it entirely, but once it's used, it's sort of like how Biken's 2-1-4 works. Double quarter circle back. P works. The fact that once she actually pops it, it's coming out no matter what you do.
Exactly. It's independent. Even if you trade, it's all good. That hitbox is coming out. Kami immediately applying the curse and then going for the IAD, but it's been so difficult to open up Pep without these 5Ds.
Manages to get the reload, but manages to get the back throw as well from Pepperly. 2K, 5K, lots of things coming out here, and throws the sword in the stone once again, plants it down, and Kami has to eat a mix.
Yep, a full combo off of that throw with the oppose right behind you. Get that positive bonus. Once again, Kami has 100% meter, but really that only gives you YRC to try and gamble with on defense. 2H closes out a second game for PepperySplash.
2-0 so far from Peppery. Like you said, game 2 already in the books against Kami. It is very difficult to try and find your way in, weave through Eddie and things of that nature. That's what I was talking about earlier, was the fact that Kami is in a situation where curse doesn't normally matter here. It's a situation where he has to worry about Eddie closing that gap 90% of the time.
Yep. Oh, nice, a 2P.
Great burst.
Able to expose that burst here, yeah.
Nice. Great JP to catch Peppery from up backing, or at least trying to start his pressure. Great job.
Pierce into the frog brings you all the way over to the corner here. Yeah, you got 50% meter. It doesn't matter if you run out of the Eddie gauge because you're just going to use Sword Super to bring it all back.
Yeah, managing to get close and personal invite hell once again. Back throw into the corner. This is looking good, but Kami always opens up off of a knockdown with that 5D. Peppery's already ready for it.
Finally reacting to it. It was working earlier, but not again. A third time. Shame on me. Sunvoid keeps this pressure going. Drills get you so much corner carry, and that tiny little gap in between the Pierce lets you get the throw. Now we're on set point for Pep.
There's one thing that Peppery knows. It's his character trying to close the gap, but instead Kami's trying to run away. A bunch of 5Ps, a round of applause from Eddie to lead him a little bit towards the corner. Perfect tour guy. Gets the confirm as well. Doesn't find the kill. Goes low. And it pops the super. Not going to pop the super. He goes for the wall up here. Now you got to eat every mix possible.
Yep, you haven't seen this situation before, but we're going to be jumping. The Amorphous closes it out. PepperySplash in a quick 3-0, sending Kami down to the loser's side.
Really, really well done from Peppery. Pretty much what you would expect to see from a Zato in that scenario. I mean, we're talking about Happy Chaos having a lot of wonderful matchups that work in his favor. Zato is one of those few where you don't necessarily see it happening as frequently because he's worried about Eddie. He's trying to apply the curse and run away. We're talking about the fact that he tried to jump and then IAD multiple times, but Peppery's already ready for it, right? And then you can't burst on every interval either, purely because of the fact that you aren't bursting Zato 90% of the time. It's Eddie. You have to wait until Eddie's gauge is gone. That's Axel versus Zato, actually.
Indeed it is. It's our favorite alien VTuber versus Phantom. The other Zato on the loser side, representing the character over here in the top 8 side.
Yeah, doing really, really well so far throughout the matches. It's been a good time to be able to watch a lot of this. I'm curious, in terms of Axel has to worry about a lot of different approaches from Zato. Has to worry about Eddie. Doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to zone, much like how we saw in Happy Chaos. It's shades of that, right, in the last matchup we saw with Peppery versus Kami. Axel doesn't have that opportunity, and the worst part about it is the fact that, of course, Zato puts up that shield, and you don't have a way through it. Sickle Chain isn't going to go through it because it's counted as a physical hit, so he can pretty much run for it, close that gap very efficiently, and sort of open himself up to a lot of creative pressure that we know Zato for.
Yeah, exactly. Oppose definitely going to be something a little bit weird for Axel to try and address. Obviously, we have the Winter Mantis, that full screen command grab, but of course it's super committal, right? If you're whiffing on that or getting caught out by any of Eddie's other moves, you know, it's going to be a big counter hit confirm. And we know Remi is also no stranger to the zoner run-up full screen grab, but you know, a lot of these things very committal. So I wonder how they're going to be dealing with that oppose as we head into game number 1. But we got a quick button check for you just a sec.
Trying to think of other things that sort of stand out in this matchup here. This is something that we see. Oh, this is not a button. Oh, okay, it is a button check.
There we go.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm
for a
looking
second,
for the gold burst every time.
For a second, it started off really like similar because they did because he did IAD back at the JP, but still button checks going through. Now we're going to head into it for real.
For real. Last one. Headed into the first game.
Zato versus Axel. What are they cooking right now?
What are they cooking? Yes, sir. We got the crowd all here, ready to cheer on Phantom, ready to cheer on Remi Celeste. And if you guys want to show some support, of course, we got Twitch chat as well on both of these streams as we head to the losers top 8, Remi Celeste versus Phantom.
Let's give 2P a little bit of the pokes, a round of applause. And we are leading tour guide, the perfect tour guide towards the corner, Zato. As you're already having to block the next incoming mixes, IADs, and manages to escape. Jump back JS. A great time from Remi so far. And this is losers once again, guys. So this, whoever loses this goes home.
Yeah, exactly. It's looking like Remi is feeling super comfortable on the defense. I say as they get sniped out of the sky with the 2H, no confirm, and JS snipes you when you're trying to look for that invite hell.
Fantome's playing so much different than what we saw with Peppery. Peppery's normally the one that sort of sets up a lot of the walls and a lot of Eddie momentum, but Fantome's going in more than Peppery was. He's created this rush down situation with Fantome. Great burst to keep Remi in the corner.
Yup, and a counter burst to make your way back out. Fantome is one straight hit away, but Remi Celeste not looking too good on the health either as Fantome takes the first round.
Fantome, great start to here in losers. It's the best of 5 once again, everybody. This is a first to 3, fakes out the overhead and manages to get the grab instead. 2 jump ins for the price of 1 and gets the backdash 2. Lots of pressure you have to worry about. Sharks are it's a feeding frenzy so far off of the command grab with some extra meter in the back pocket from Fantome. Man's in the gulag.
Oh my goodness, yeah, letting the opposed rock, knowing that it's going to get rid of the Eddie gauge, has the Sun Void, but Remi, great awareness, just jumping straight on over it and killing Eddie once again.
Nice, tries to get the 2H as well. Rainwater just to sort of keep the approach from happening on the side of Fantome. Great, confirms into the Axle Bombers. Rainwater, that's plus frames you have to hold, friend. Remi Celeste running back in. Rainwater tries to bait it out. The Rain Collector. Remi Celeste takes a round.
Exactly. Rainwater putting you in a weird, like, spaced out strike throw situation, especially towards that corner. So, you know, once they go for that strike option twice, you're obviously not looking for the throw to close out the round, so we are tied up right now. Remi has the burst advantage, but Fantome about to get his up in just a second.
Gets the JS too. Manages to get the 2HS to try and fish out for any sort of approach Fantome might be having. Gets the Rainwater once again. JK for your troubles. Fantome in the corner. Blue RC, who are you doing? Burst gets utilized here. The Frog tries to see if they can get a bite out of Remi, but he's still doing very well with the pressure.
Oh, Windmill not going to get you too much. Backdash on the Rainwater, but it's such an awkward spacing. A little scared to challenge here, but the float gets caught out. 2v2v, the Zato classic. The kick from the skies takes Remi to game number 1.
Those JSs are cooking right now, honestly. Yeah. Remi, every time it is that Remi's found an opportunity to weave his way into the opening, it's been off the back of a JS Rainwater. That his life flashed before my eyes for a second.
Yeah, stuck in the corner once again. Oh, the float into JD. Just going straight over here. Remi Celeste not quite ready to catch that option out.
Doesn't have Eddie either. No invite hill. JP trying to maintain that corner position. A round of applause from Eddie. Goes for the low. 5K does open up for a bunch of damage. Sword through the stone. And we talking about an Oki scenario.
Excalibur lets you get that free summon onto the screen here, starting up the pressure for Fantome. 50% meter available and still got more in the bank. No, but jumps right over the command grab. You didn't have the Eddie oppose out to cover it on the way down.
Not at all. Now they're rushing him down for the time being. Tries to go back to the jump back JS, but Blue RC gets the punish because of the slowdown. Great corner position in the 5K to take the round here.
All right, another round on the side of Remi Celeste there, looking a little bit scary, but great catch, great utilization of that BRC to get a punish opportunity where maybe, you know, you might just have to take that whip 2H and return to neutral.
Oh, this is actually some Ngidez that wasn't as prominent anymore. Got the counter hit from Fantome and 6P just trying to stop the approach here. Now you're dealing with Oki. 2K2D fakes out the cross-up leapfrog once again. Eddie is down, but not out so far. Fantome carrying Remi to the corner.
Yeah, I can see the knockdown, but if you're Remi, you're not too stressed about it. Fantome using a lot of that Eddie meter just to get that initial hit and isn't able to confirm. But when you got the 50 for the Amorphous, you are going to chomp it up and tie up the round count, game number 2.
Both jaws from either side closing in, takes the round for Fantome. Now we're tied up 1-1. Are we going to have a tie here, or is Remi going to try and take the lead?
Oh, trying to backdash, but it puts you back to the corner. Gonna get caught out there with a counter hit. Remi Celeste looking so strong this round here. Not gonna have burst for quite some time, but 50% meter has it sit pretty.
Guys, a round of applause. Tries to go through, tried to mix him up, but doesn't send it out far enough. Remi's gonna find the conversion here too. Axle Bomber gets the 5H for the reset, baits it out once again, but Rainwater doesn't find it, but 2H will.
A second game on the side of Remi Celeste. You know, when Fantome's able to get that offensive situation going, you know, there's so many layers to it that even Remi can't hold on, you know, for an infinite amount of time on the defense, but Remi's just doing such a good job of either forcing out the bursts or baiting them and making it so difficult for Fantome to try and make his way in.
Nice. Maintain a great corner position, run up 2P, but once again, the JS coming to save the day. Rainwater to keep the plus frames and keep the positioning. Axle Bomber, another Axle Bomber off of the red RC cancel. Nets Remi, another round. We're talking set point.
And that was a quick one. We're not used to calling Axel a high damage character, but when you're able to bait out counter hits like that, Remi's definitely got the optimization station, the combos on deck, counter hit JS, but on that retreating air dash, you know, not quite able to get too much.
Manages to once again get him with a jump back, heavy slash, gets the close S. This is going to be death. He is dead here. Remi Celeste takes it 3-0 over Fantome.
Break the glass, ending Fantome's run at number 7, but out of 170 participants, you can't be too sad about it. So super well played, Fantome. Hopefully we'll see you at the next Canada local or even anywhere else over here in the Guilty Gear Strive scene. Congratulations to Remi. Moving on to losers top 6. Speaking of losers top 8 side, we got one more set, which I believe is going to be Kiri and Justin.
That's going to be an interesting matchup for sure. So once again was one of the characters that Justin went through and pretty much played throughout the rest of the tournament as well. Ends up sending Remi Celeste to losers, and now here they are on the loser side of the bracket. Justin having to crawl his way out of this situation, with Kiri being on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, you know, out of 170 participants, you got to run into your homies eventually, but it is kind of a homie team kill. Of course, Kiri and Justin, well acquainted with each other, played hundreds of games, so, you know, pretty familiar with each other's play style by now. Justin, you know, of course, with that upset against Remi, that sent them into the losers in the first place. I think in loser top 16 qualifiers.
It was,
I believe. And Kiri obviously doing such a great job as well with the Milia, just zooming across the screen, showing a lot of setups that a lot of us non-Milia players might not be super familiar with. But of course, the Soul has the 5K, that 3-frame interrupt to challenge some of these setups. And especially if you're, you know, if you're on top 8 side losers, there's a lot of pressure on you on the stage. It's a little cold in the venue as well. So if your hands aren't shaky and you mess up a setup, that 5K counter hit is going to do a grip of damage.
Super busy 90% of the time too. I mean, it's the unfortunate part in terms of like the busyness that we see Milia doing. Milia's running around, jumping. Okay, once I get this knockdown, I can only cross up from here and have a lot of this. Soul is more so on the easier side of the spectrum. Milia's the one that has to be afraid 90% of the time. I mentioned it on Friday. Death by 1,000 paper cuts is sort of Milia's motto. Not a lot of damage, but great Oki setup. Wonderful scenarios to really bank off of too, and hard mix-ups to try and read, especially with the fact of using the ability to be able to cross up in the corner is something that she has, which makes her mix-ups that much more deadly. So Justin has to worry about quite a bit. Kiri, on the same vein, has to worry about a lot of Soul's damage, a lot of those hard hits, a lot of those explosive hits that Soul is able to get, especially when he's fishing for buttons and you get counter hit by a 5H, say goodbye to your life, boy.
Yeah, it's going to be doing quite a grip of damage if Justin is able to wiggle his way through the pressure coming out from Kiri here. I wonder, because they know each other so much, is he going to be like, oh, okay, should I start respecting the setups immediately? Or am I going to be throwing out that 5K? You know, test if your execution is looking good on this fine Sunday afternoon. But of course, we got the button check. Neither of these characters being the mains. Okay, I got the hold back to block input. All good here.
I just try to check things up for a little bit. There's the gold burst. And then there's, of course, once again, just check out the buttons, trying to make sure things are, you know, working properly.
Exactly.
Things are looking the way they needed to look at. And so Kiri versus Justin, once again, the buttons seem to have been checked. And they're going to be heading back to the character select screen soon enough.
All right, looking good. They're smiling at each other. He's like, dude, let me do one combo before we go. He's like, nah, bring me back to character select. I'm not even trying to let you get that fake mental advantage just yet. We're going to be seeing the Soul versus the Milia here once again. Super excited to see it.
Yeah, exactly. Once again, they're discussing a couple of things up on the stage. Overall, just having a good time. You mentioned it before, a bit of a team kill here between these two players. We're heading right into the next match. The Eagle soars over the incoming battle that we are fated to see.
There we go. Kiri's got the Guilty Gear Strive OST in his earbuds as we rock out here, letting the intros play.
For hell. Oh, look at this. Both players ready to go. Love the fact that they're playing it out too. That's it, whatever, let's go. Let's get the intro.
Let's get it,
Dialogue,
let's go.
Soul Bad Guy versus Milia Rage. Duel 1. Let's rock.
right, running up immediately. Kiri holding on to the down back, trying to get a gauge of what Justin is, feeling play style wise, and not feeling too scared to try and make your way out of the corner with that double jump fastball. But first hit over to Justin.
Nice, man. Just get the Fafnir to create the block stun. Now you're about to eat a mix. Manages to cross up on the other side. Doesn't find the combo. Tries to go for another setup, but doesn't get the hit. Instead, we're DP and straight out of that. Not dead, but next hit will be.
Yeah, because you use the RC, that tension pulse doesn't give you enough for the 50% to kill. Kiri gets an opportunity for the reversal here. Are you going to break the wall with the winger? No, just go for the Capel.
Yeah, breaks the wall. A rose by any other Oki could be as sweet. On the side of Millie, a great 6P, trying to bait out the burst and uses it on the tail end of the combo instead of the beginning.
Yep, I like the choice from Kiri there. Don't go for too crazy of a baited burst there. It's all good. If Justin wants to use it, you won't have it for the next round.
Flying like an eagle above the skies. Milia doing what Milia does, which is mix you up and force you to take mental damage. It's a psychic point every time you get hit by a mix-up. Did you guys know that? I read it in the patch notes.
Yeah, taking the sanity damage here. That fast RC, yep, doesn't hit, but it lets you get a fake setup. We're seeing the challenge, like we mentioned before, that 5K to call out any of these fake setups.
And it's also one of the fastest moves in the game next to Chip's 5P, both of them being 3 frames. It's a great opportunity to fall down on the close S2, trying to stagger pressure, FD to try and save her for the time. Being lots of staggers on the side of Justin against the corner. This will be death.
Yeah, that 5H wall bounce once and twice. Score, and that's going to be tied up on the round count here. Kiri has a couple crucial drops there, unfortunately, off the fast RCs, giving Justin the opportunity to bring it back here in round number 3. This trade is not in your favor.
Oh my goodness, I get a billion damage, you get the round loss. My goodness, Justin. On the great damage opportunity there, YRC tries to use the 2P to fight their way back out. Sets up the blade, left-right mix. We're getting crossed up once again.
Oh my goodness, but look how many hits Kiri is going to have to do to try and get this back here. PRC baits the burst, and Justin takes game number 1. We're seeing Kiri shake his head a little bit. I don't know, some of those drops uncharacteristic of him, but maybe it's just a warm-up shenanigans. Of course, they were playing a ton of casuals leading up to this, but watching the rest of the top 8, maybe the hands have gotten a little bit cold once again, but maybe game 1 is all we need for that downline as we head into game number 2. Loser side top 8.
Let's see the adaptation on both of the sides of these players. Trying to use the 6P, was expected to jump in, but Justin uses the burst. Tamili just wants to take it, grabs him, yeets him right back, get to the corner. FD to try and force it out, tries to plant the rose, but the seeds are already on the side of Kiri. Crosses up. What kind of mix was that? Stays on side 2. We're eating another one on Wake Up.
Yeah, doing the fast off on the top of the screen there. It looked like you were going to land same side, but this winger going to interrupt that close slash Oki. Kiri just needs one more hit, maybe 2. Reset off the 2P into the grab.
Yeah. Justin also tried to use 2P as well to try and see if they could stop the forward momentum from Kiri, but they weren't able to find it. Instead, they eat a counter hit. This forward throw so far. Fafnir doesn't find the wild throw. That's definitely a misinput.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Maybe going for a bandit revolver off the corner there, but it's all good. Justin still has the corner situation. Kiri landing with that JH.
Yeah, trying to find the hits it is they're looking for. The pin needles on the side of the hair. FD trying to see if they can create that distance that they might need. Manages to cross up once again. And stays on the same side. Rolls right on through. Blocks the mix.
Yep, blocks the cross up here, but Kiri's got the back to the wall. Are we going to go? No, still not going for the cross up to try and make your way out of the corner. And another air grab from Justin. No meter to confirm, but now we do. Kiri going to hold on to the burst as Justin ties up the round count.
Snatched right off the sky. So bad guys still trying to find their way right on in. At least they get the round so far. Run up far S. Trying to see if they can at least stop him from up backing, but gets a toss. Incoming mix. DP, get off me.
Oh man, that should be a meaty safe jump there off the throw, but unfortunate. Justin challenging, right? Knows that Kiri feeling a little bit weak on the execution, at least for right now, but the cross up opens you up, keeping Justin in the corner with the 6P.
Kiri was waiting for an opportunity for Justin to try and see if he could whip. He tried to go for it, doesn't do the 6P immediately. You see him run up tentatively and then back up immediately off of the dash, off of the back dash, because he was waiting for Justin to hit a button. Finds great damage in the court position, headbang on the side of Justin.
Yep, Kiri's got 100 meter, and of course the full screen hair car. What else would they do? You got to make your way out of the corner some way. No, the Capel just barely isn't enough to kill. 6P, RC, keep the pressure going, but Justin gonna get opened up in the end there, tying up the set count 1-1. Kiri's feeling good.
Justin was waiting a lot for Kiri to try and see if he could back off anything that might be on the encroaching offense that Kiri was putting there. So he was being a little bit patient, and Kiri was like, I got you. I'm going to already go for the throw, try and see if I can close out the round here. Now here we are tied up 1-1 in losers ace.
Yep, this gets you a knockdown, but in the mid-screen, right, you don't really have enough time to run up for the Oki, but Justin catching you straight out of the skies. Another counter hit.
Oh, get off me. Burst. I don't know you like that. Back up for a second. Great confirm as well. Here comes the mix. Once again, that's another safe jump setup attempt, but mistimes it. Gets hit instead.
Oh, YRC says, get off of me. Tries to go for a throw there, but nice. The ID out gets you the corner situation. Burst to put you back into the corner, though. Another headbang. Kiri looking in a precarious situation. Not a lot of help to gamble.
The movement from Kiri, the double dodge. Love to see. It manages to cross up 2-6H off of the OTG. Finds more damage. Falling heavy slash 2. Great 5K. That's that 3-frame button we were talking about.
Yep, exactly. The dash back over. You got to be able to challenge, and that 3-frame 5K's got you. If nobody else does, Justin looking strong here going into game number 3.
Headbang. Soul loves metal music. You're already here for the soundtrack. Headbang.
Once again, go for 3.
Tries to go for the wild throw. 3 for 3, but no dice. So far manages to escape. Kiri gets hit by the close S once again and finds a great confirm.
Yeah, that micro walk back making the throw whiff from Justin here, but Kiri's still down quite a bit of health. Now Justin has 50% meter. If you're able to get a good reversal, you might be able to bring this back, but Kiri not going to be able to kill off this.
Yeah, Justin has to try and find a way in. Did the same thing as always. Run forward, far S. It's a great button on the side of Soul. Pops it. Doesn't use the burst. Baits it out to Justin. 2-1 already over Kiri.
Man, and Kiri there, you know, it's a difficult situation for the burst. You know, or Justin knows that Kiri knows that the burst bait is on the table. So are you going to psych yourself out, hold on to the burst and die with it, or are you going to try and use it in the quote-unquote obvious position, thinking that they're going to go for a, no burst bait there, but all good. 2-1 for Justin right now, just needs one more to move on to loser side top 6.
Kiri trying to find their way in. 6-piece so far. A great way to start things off. Headbang just to try and see if they can get the throw. Forward positioning. Far S, but gets thrown. Oh, mistimed the meaty, and now you're eating it. Wow, what a beautiful day it is to be a Soul player. Finding the cross up on the DP. She's dead. What is this?
I can't believe it. That cross up on the SDP there coming up so huge for Justin, and now we're on set point.
Nice, great cross up. Bandit. Could you imagine crossing up because you don't want to get hit by the DP and then you get hit by the other invincible move? What is that?
It is a scary situation for sure, but nice 2K2D, able to get the mix started here. Justin still has burst available and that 50% meter to keep it going.
Yeah, manages to get the cross up heavy slash 5K once again. The God, and look at the confirms as well from Justin. Headbang. Tries to use the OTG too. Uses the burst to back up 2 as whip punish. That's going to be the set for Justin. They're going to hug it out. Of course, wonderful sportsmanship on the side of Justin and Kiri, but he is the one that moves on. A little bit of a pop off, the pumping of the fish. You got to be excited. Once again, that is your boy, but still, you move on in the losers bracket. That's a big deal.
Exactly. You're not happy at falling out of the tournament, but you are happy that your homie is doing his best, moving on to losers side top 6, and you got to send him all your love. You already know Kiri going to be sitting in the crowd screaming out, "Let's go, Justin," as soon as he makes his way back onto the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. A really, really well-fought battle from Kiri on the side of him as well. Of course, mistimed a couple of the safe jump setups, but still, overall, a wonderful showing from them. I like the usage of their movement a lot. There was a couple of times where Kiri's back was to the wall, and just based off of the movement alone, they were able to escape, expecting an IED, but dashes straight on through him. Now your back's to the wall. I love the movement from Kiri. It's something that's not as often talked about. I feel like movement is just as important as a lot of these things. Of course, using the FD, of course, if you haven't played a little bit of the older Guilty Gear games, then FD break is a very real thing. Yeah. Because the thing is that as you run, you have a little bit of movement, you hit FD break, it stops you from moving entirely. Yep. You don't end up getting the risk of being punished. Here, we take a look at the bracket. We've got JTG Corey versus PepperySplash here in winners finals. And then, of course, on the losers bracket side of things, as we move right on over, it is Smitty versus Justin and Kami versus Remi Celeste.
Yep, and we see Kami and Remi setting up on the stream here. About to be our next match, some Happy Chaos versus Axel Action, something we are intimately familiar with. We've seen it on the stream before here, so it's going to be, I don't know, it's hard to call Happy Chaos a zoner these days now, right? Because that mid-range and even that close-range mix is so potent, and especially against Axel, you don't want to give him the opportunity to try and duke it out with you, right? At that full screen where some of his normals have that best risk-reward. You're going to be trying to make your way in, you know, brawl in that closer mid-range and see what Remi's able to do about it.
Well, that is a possibility, of course. You know, like the zoning archetype is just way too good in this type of matchup against Axel, because we're talking about both of these characters who want to stay full screen and sort of bait you out from hitting buttons. A lot of the time, I imagine from Kami we see a lot of the clone usage from him just to try and see if they can eat up a lot of those jump back JSs that we know and also saw Remi do multiple times throughout their match against Fantome. So I think it is a good time to see if Kami's got anything up their sleeves.
Yeah, let's see it. What have you got? I mean, you had to fight for your life up there, already making it into the top 8. So what other hidden tech could you possibly be bringing out? But I don't know. Let's see. Kami looking focused here. Has to bring his A game to make sure that he can stay in the tournament against Remi Celeste.
Yeah, manages to move right on in. Of course, the button check seems to be the usual here as the set is starting things out. Not going to be anything super crazy either. Not letting the intros rot, but instead just looking for, oh, this is not a button check. They are going through. This is the actual match.
Oh, wow, going straight into it. All right, game number 1, Kami versus Remi. Said, all right, we checked our buttons earlier. We know we're all good. Just going to jump over here. Yeah, run under that JH, making a whiff on the other side.
You know, trying to play as far back as possible, tossing out the curse, an immediate burst just for Remi to keep the corner position. 2K, 2D burst, get off of me. Rolls right on through and under the 5P. Now, Remi's back is to the wall, but a great challenge from them allows them to at least get a little bit more space out of the corner.
Yeah, 2P coming out there, challenging the 6S from Kami. Knows that it's not a meaty setup, and now you got one bullet in the chamber. It's so scary to try and reload against Axel when in that mid-range he's able to challenge you for anything you might be looking for.
Gets the overhead, fast RC cancel into the JK, into death. Remi takes the first round here at Loser's Quarters. Great throw, really aware of the roll. 2 plus frames off of the rainwater, trying to see if they can make their way in. Kami not creating that space, but instead trying to do their best to see if they can get an up close and personal hit at first.
Yeah, it's a scary situation, right? We were talking about how strong Happy Chaos can be at all ranges, but Remi representing such good knowledge of Axel in that mid-range. Kami is trying to backdash, use the curse to make some space, but constantly getting caught out. Back to the wall here, 1 HP, gets caught out with the steady in.
Burst, get away. Combos, you hear the crowd in the background. Once again, modern technology is a beautiful thing, ain't it? Manages to pop the Hooper and gets the knockdown that they were looking for. This is going to be Oki for Remi.
Yep, 100% meter available as well. You might see Super RC, yep.
He blocked.
Oh,
no punish! He could have just jumped up, neutral jumped if anything, to get the falling down JS if you want to get a punish.
Yeah, you have to jump over that first hit to make sure that the second whiffs and you get your full punish opportunity. I think Kami had also thought that Remi still had the 100% meter, but using that FD made it so that he didn't even have the RC option available. First game over to Remi, but burst down.
Rolling right on through. A little bit of the speed dash, lots of whip buttons, and very dangerous proximity here from both players. Kami still maintaining that corner position, gets 2K, 2D, reloads the gat, and doesn't find. And the hit, that was the startup of Blue RC, but they didn't find it. It didn't activate in time.
Yeah, not quite. Okay, Cologne gets you out of dodge from that 5B here, but Remi just going to throw out another button, get that snail for the knockdown. Kami, again, we've been seeing this time and time again, back to the wall. How are you going to escape?
Nice, gets the hit they were looking for, gets the Axel Bomber. Gets the slash, and now here we are, Remi up another round once again. Kami to find a way, 2K2D special to start this round off.
Oh man, maybe a little bit late on the concentration there. Tries to run up for the Oki after as well, but you're too spaced out to get something, but all good. Off of the scramble afterwards. Looks like we're getting some good picks coming out from Kami here. 50% meter for that concentration.
Yeah, and that is plus frames on the side of Kami too. If you pop that focus super that refills your bar almost instantly, then you are dealing with plus frames, so you can't challenge immediately. Thankfully, Remi was able to recognize the backdash and caught him with the 2H as well as this 2S on the other side too. Great purple RC from Remi. Man, it's cooking right now. Axel Bomber to take the game.
It's hard, right? You're stuck at the top of the screen. You're like, oh man, I'm not super familiar with where the burst point is in this combo. I gotta try. It's that last hit, but unfortunate. Keeping it burst safe as Remi Celeste brings us to a game number 3. No burst for Kami.
Tries to get the 2P if anything. Doesn't find it 5P.
Yeah,
great
out of the steady aim.
Great, finds the close S on the backdash and maintains at least the maintains the aerial space, but knocks the clone, and now it's Kami's turn.
Oh man, had to use the meter to make sure you stay safe. You don't have any bullets in the chamber and barely any concentration, so Kami just looking for an opportunity to block, but when you're blocking, Remi's taking that space. 1 HP could be the end of it.
Tries to get the shot. Great 6P as well. Purple RC, aware of the fact that Kami was coming in, tries to do IADJS. No, sir. No doubt. 6P for Remi is going to take this round.
Yeah, the range that Remi is representing threats at makes it so difficult for Kami to get any of these resources back. Look, we're already out of the concentration. Now you got to wait for it. All you got is your buttons.
Oh, yeah. You can't backdash from me. Close S so far. Shooting them towards the corner. Takes another shot. Gets the positive bonus on the side of the meter too. Kami slows things down. Great 6P. This is going to be death provided they don't drop it, and they don't. Kami takes the round.
Now that was crazy. We saw the immediate, lack of concentration there, running out of that bar, but Kami relying only on the buttons, able to bring the round back. It's like the Street Fighter, right? Sometimes you're in burnout and you're able to bring it back because they think they could be a little bit more wild. But Remi going wild with this round right now. Kami one hit away and RC from dropping out.
Barely escaped death too. The command grab was coming, but Kami already, and he shot him in the scenario. Blue RC reloads one bullet, doesn't find the far S, no concentration, no bullets. Death. Absolutely. Yep. Remi takes it and moves on here in the loser's quarters of Gilsgir Strive top 8.
PRC just to make sure that combo didn't drop, but dropping Kami out of the bracket here, but super well played. Remi Celeste moving on to loser semis.
Absolutely, yeah. Doing a great job so far of not only fishing a lot with those 5Ps, but using jump back JS. Still a wonderful opportunity. The couple times it was that they did put out the clone, did put out the clone, it ate the JS, but they weren't able to find the immediate punish that they were looking for. Yeah. They may have been wanting to do like a 5P or a 6P, even though in some cases I saw that happen, they wait for 6P and it just entirely whiffs out, right? So I think that Kami did a wonderful job with playing with the cards it was that they were dealt, right? Yeah. I mean, like, Axel has a really, really great time controlling a lot of that space, and in a situation where you're fighting another zoner, it can be really difficult.
Yeah, it's scary. A lot of us think of Axel, Axel always wants to be full screen. That's their best spot on the screen. But we were just seeing Kami, trying to use some of the resources to open up Remi. Because Remi's defense was so good, had to use a lot of the resources, the bullets, the concentration, constantly seeing us, either at that 1 or 0 bullet and seeing us run out of concentration a lot as well. So being able to utilize Axel's buttons to contest that mid-range made it so Kami couldn't find, good or easy places to try and get those bullets back or that concentration for free. Just constantly suffocating you on those extra resources and making it so it's a 3-0 situation. But all good. As we head into our next set, we're going to be seeing Smitty versus Justin.
And here we are, Soul versus Happy Chaos, a lore matchup, if anything, coming into this next top 8 match, loser side match, with Soul having a bit of an easier time. A lot of the things it is that Happy Chaos, one thing that has been shown time and time again throughout today, and especially on Friday, was if you give a lot of space for Happy Chaos to start cooking, then you're never going to find your opportunity to be able to make it in to get your pressure started. Thankfully, for characters like May, for characters like Soul, that's not as hard for them to do. They can close that gap really easily. They can make themselves known and force Happy Chaos to have an answer for something that is going to be up close and personal.
Exactly. Yep. Got to keep your way in here, but when Smitty has that burst available, brings you back out to the full screen and able to get that curse, it's going to be, a challenge for Soul, for Justin to make their way back in. But I don't know, he might be skipping straight past the button checks. That's what we saw last set, but let's check just to make sure.
Let's see how things start off here. Yep. Immediate button check so far. Not too bad here on the side of losers quarters. It's been looking pretty good, testing out as many buttons as possible. Of course, the crowd cheering off of the hits, not going to find the game, of course, with this just being a little bit of a simple button check, but we're going to head right into it real soon.
There we go. Losers quarters. Let's see it.
Yes, sir. The Eagle flies out over a new horizon once again. Happy Chaos versus Soul Bad Guy Justin fighting up against Smitty here in losers top 8.
Yeah, crowd going wild for Justin, of course. One of the fan favorites for all the people in the stands, but Smitty has been doing such a great job just keeping everybody out with the Happy Chaos, the shooter on the streets, letting the intros rock.
Of course, characters talk a little bit of smack so far. A little bit smack talk back with Happy Chaos. And then here we go. The very, very first match here. Losers quarters. Great start on the far S as well.
Yep, stop the approach from Justin there. Gets that curse applied. Already stuck on the wall here. Doesn't have super, but Smitty, one of the silly, funny Happy Chaoses lets you take off the wall, see what you can do.
Oh, Bandit Bringer or Bandit Revolver. We'll try and close that gap. Shoots him up. keeping the block stun. There it is. There's the clone. This is going to be really difficult for Soul to try make it past 2. Gives him enough time to keep that corner position. Fakes out the aim. My goodness. He tried hit him with the 2K thinking he was going to take the shot, but he doesn't. Smitty in very good control, ending the round with the 5K.
Yeah, with the 5K, don't worry, I'll just do it again. Smitty does a great job of doing things that seem a little, you know, leaving these big gaps that make you think, okay, on the next interaction, I'm going to be swinging. And then they go for the frame trap, huge counter hit, cash out for that damage, but Justin gets the throw.
Uses the 5P to frame kill so they have time to make sure that it is meaty. Oh, you're about to eat a grip of damage. So bad, guy, towards the end. You'll find out why his last name is that once you see how much Chaos is bleeding right now.
The Flame of Corruption pulling up with a double far slash, stuck in the corner.
Great
But we got
6P.
6 feet for the way down. Smitty gonna fall. Justin takes a round.
Good awareness from Smitty, or good awareness from Justice, I should say, on to be able to know when to pop that 6P and not popping it instantly, so there's not a counter hit. Crashes go for the wild throw, but doesn't find it too many plus frames.
Yep, just a little bit too plus there. You know, you're looking for more plus frames, but sometimes it can mess up the tick throw setup. Smitty making their way out of the corner, gradually pushing Justin.
Oh,
The
tries
right
to
same
roll
side.
right on in, stays on the same side, doesn't cross up, but this super is going to give them all the bullets back that they need.
Hard knockdown straight on through the wall. Positive bonus, but Smitty's got a little ways to go until they get that 50%.
Get your hands off the social distance for the time being. Manages to have another super as well. This isn't going to kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage on the side of Smitty. He has another guess per game scenario. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, this is rough. You got positive bonus. You have another concentration super. Smitty not going to take any risks here. Gradually pulling up with the steady aim pressure.
Social, yep, trying to find their opportunity in FD on every scenario, but of course that's only game 1 here in Losers Quarters. Justin still has plenty of time to be able to adapt. Smitty doing a wonderful job of making sure that they're maintaining their momentum. I love the usage of the 5Ks, the far S's, to not only stop Justin from coming in when he knows that he has an opportunity to, but situations like this where you're like, okay, I'm going to pop burst immediately, fake out the aim, have proper movement as well off of the back of the curse and off the backdashes. Smitty's doing a great job of making sure that their momentum is always kept when they have it.
Yeah, absolutely, but gonna... Oh no, ate that block of the far slash, but Justin not able to make anything out of it. Smitty still down to burst, but you got that focus ball, 50% meter to keep it. No, maybe a bit of a miscount on the bullet count.
Tosses it out, catches him on the backdash, pops the focus super, lots of shots, reloads, and pops out another curse to refresh the duration. 2 5D is blocked, whips the throw, but far S isn't enough. 2K was already coming down, so Smitty does stop the next option Justin had planned.
Yeah, didn't really get a great knock up off of that far slash there. Tries to take the Oki, but it's all good off the scramble. Smitty still able to seal it out.
Smitty doing a good job once again. I mentioned the fact that the momentum was really looking positive on the side of Smitty. Manages to get the 2K 2D rolls on the other side as well. Gets the hit. Just use the dash cancel to get the common B&B. Far S catches him and gets the bandit revolve. Tries to go for the wild throw, but it whiffs.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be a little bit tricky about where you get your resources back. If Justin's holding on to the defense, finally pressing forward for the offense, Smitty jumps their way back out.
Oh, backdash as well. That bandit revolver is minus. Finds the far S's. Oh, this is going to be death. He doesn't drop this. This is going to be a kill. Burst came up just in time.
Yep, saving Smitty here, trying to close it out before Justin can bring it to round 3.
Offsetting the timing as well, popping the immediate aim, messes up a little bit so Justin gets more space. And they were planning was going to block the 5D. Throw tag and goes right on the curse. Justin takes a round and ties this up 1-1. Smitty still has a game, so is he going to go up 2-0 or is he going to tie it up?
2K to go right under. I love that low profile, able to seal it out with the shot roll shot.
Nice, 2S once again to set up pressure. Popping as many of the gats as you can, has plenty of time for the super as well. Reload all the bullets, all the focus, and they get the knockdown.
Yep, hard knockdown available, waiting for that 50% to come back up, and when your strings are this long, you are building all the meter in the world. Pop the Deus Ex Machina, go through the wall once again and refresh that positive bonus.
Okay, once again for Smitty, Justin has to eat the curse. It's the same scenario that he was going to lose last time, shooting on the way up, pops out the clone, 2 great throw. This is normally how it begins. Backdash to the Fafnir, but has a burst in the back pocket.
Yep, PRC back. No, but gets caught up with a jump slash. Justin's going to be catching it. No, unless he dropped the 6H. Justin!
Justin drops the 6H. As you were mentioning, in the 6P on the tail end of things closes it out for Smitty once again, 2-0. Justin still having multiple chances to see if they can make this comeback happen.
Yeah, and we're seeing the nerves being exposed on both sides, right? We saw that spacing trap, Smitty trying to run up for the 5D, but just barely being out of range and getting punished on that round. But the same thing for Justin here, dropping that 6H. So Smitty just needs one more game to move on to losers semis, but both of these players are shaking right now.
Yeah, cross up 2K as well. Faking out the aim, Justin taking a little bit more patience. Hits the clone once again at the perfect time. Smitty pops it and now maintains more and more of this corner pressure.
Yep, roll to open you up with a cross-up, get that concentration back. Smitty doesn't need to get that damage when you have 50% meter for Deus Ex Machina in your back pocket. No, you low profile, but got caught on the other side here. Justin mounting the offense.
Doesn't bait out the burst, but manages to grab it at least. He doesn't have much health, has the burst, but not going to be it. He's going to super off of this. This is going to be the kill for Smitty. Justin going down around Smitty here on set point in losers quarters.
Yep, final cries from the crowd. Let's go, Justin. Can you hold on? Or is Smitty going to move on to losers semis right now? Off to a great start with that 2S.
Trying to close the gap for the time being. 2K, 2D finds a great confirm as well. Far S and pops the super. Another Oki scenario. This is the Happy Chaos special.
Ooh, another hard knockdown. Smitty doing so good on the offense, building up so much meter, and Justin has to hold on. Tries to challenge with the far slash. I don't think this is quite going to be able to kill, but it's a rough situation. Resetting that, but what?
Oh! The 5K manages to miss burst and not only keep a quarter position, but runs right on into S. Stop it from happening. The super gets popped. Smitty eliminates Justin and moves on in the losers' quarters. Smitty doing a great job at not only offsetting the pressure that they had, but offsetting the aim. Having steady aim being used, especially off of the back of the curses, there wasn't every time where they popped the they weren't every time where they popped the shot. Sometimes they would wait, just have the aim, see how Justin reacted, and then move from there.
Yeah, exactly. And you can hear the crowd in the background still saying, let's go, Justin. Hey, you're not going to be making it on the losers semis, but you made it all the way to the end of that top 8, playing your heart out. And your friends, your community is super proud of you for repping your scene. So, NT, well played as Smitty moves on to losers semis against Remi Celeste, correct?
Yes. He will be moving on to fight Remi Celeste, and we'll be Happy Chaos versus Axel once again.
Yeah.
We'll see it, but not with the same people. Remi does manage to move on, so thankfully this does work out quite a bit.
The crowd in the back, thank you guys so much for your support. Much love.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you guys for coming out for some amazing Guilty Gear Strive.
Not
the J2 fans. J2 fans will win.
Wonderful, wonderful time to be able to see a lot of this amazing gameplay coming out from all these players here in losers semis. But here we are. We're back at it once again. We got Corey versus PepperySplash. Plenty of time. It'll be a wonderful time to be able to see a lot of this stuff happening. And of course, the crowd is being hyped up. That is all that you will see from us here on the commentator booth for today. I have been Fawn. And of course, you can follow me at Fawn the Legend. And then Jay, where can they find you at, my friend?
J2_ over there on Twitter. We're going to be swapping out the commentary desk. Thank you guys for coming through. We got top 4 coming in just a second. And hope you guys stick around. Peace.
Take the role of a silly clown, but I won't turn my back on life. One day I'll be right forward. All I do is embrace the work that falls.
All right. We got this top 4 Guilty Gear Strive action here at Get On My Level. Top 8, are y'all ready? I know they were all ready. I was hyping them up before this, Mav. It's great to be back on the mic one more time.
Another one in the books, brother.
Woo!
Guilty Gear Strive, top 4 action. And we got Canada's best of the best ready to get at it. Winners finals. We got Corey rocking the May versus, of course, the one and only, the peppery one, PepperySplash.
Gonna be getting splashed. But yeah, so right in a moment here, we're gonna get transitioned over to take a gander at what Fawn has to say to us before we get into this winners finals match. Fawn, what's going on, man?
Hello, everyone. GOML 2023. Let's hear it for Guilty Gear Top 4! Yes, sir. We have JTG Corey up versus PepperySplash, May versus Zato. This is going to be an absolutely amazing time. Wonderful time to be here at GOML 2023. The sets are going to be amazing. It has been a wonderful time commentating it, and of course, as they are button checking for the time being, it'll be a little bit before we can head right into the match. But one more time, let's hear it for Top 4! Yes, sir. It has been absolutely phenomenal. The buttons have been checked. We are going to be heading into the game soon enough. It has been an absolutely phenomenal time seeing all of these matches. And more than anything, we get to hear more Totsugekis more than we've heard it ever before, seeing Okori on the other side. And of course, we have Zato, PepperySplash, the god himself in Canada. This is going to be a match to remember, guys. It's going to be absolutely sick. I'm here for this. Absolutely wonderful time, guys. It has been sick seeing a lot of these matches, seeing a lot of this adaptation for both of these players, and it is something to be remembered. Top 4 finalists. It has been a heck of a fight, a heck of a battle throughout majority of these top 8, even top 16 sets on Friday. So it'll be an even better time seeing majority of these players come in and see who takes the gold for GOML 2023. Thank you guys so much. We're just going to be taking some time before we head right into the match as these two players sort everything out.
Yes, indeed. That's right. The king of the north, as it were, PepperySplash. Has anyone toppled this conqueror of Canada yet?
Listen, it's going to be a really tough time to be able to. I mean, Peppery is just legendary Guilty Gear player in general, like across the board. I'm talking Plus R, I'm talking Zerd, and I'm talking Strive. And here we go. Finally, winners finals of Guilty Gear Strive here at GOML 2023.
Yo, it's already Shark Week here in Canada, and honestly, no Jason Momoa to be found because it's all Zato controlling the seas here.
Got the abs like that.
Yeah, you know, literally.
Definitely Zato's one to work out a little bit, but Corey, one with the plan, putting PepperySplash into the corner, going to follow up with the 6H.
Very good turnaround here from Corey, too, to put that damage out there. Love the Dolphin on the tag up there, too, along with the Canadian flag. Very good call out from PepperySplash, though. No burst for you. It's a Megalodon.
It is Shark Week coming up, and Peppery getting us a little bit of a piece preview of what we're going to see.
Yeah. All right, so that first round, strong on both sides here, but Corey going to lose out on that burst opportunity.
Peppery wide awake at the wheel, but Totsugeki, SEAL Team 6 coming out as well. Corey trying to find a way in, got rid of Eddie, but you know what? Peppery said, I'll talk to you myself.
Oh, geez, jamming out, stuffing the 2S from PepperySplash, and a big lead for Corey here to press to the corner. Nice. RC, still unfortunate block for Peppery there.
Oh, still got blessed. Peppery anchors away.
I think we wanted the YRC in that corner situation there too. That's the only reason why we got that PRC, just raw, nothing doing. Nice up Dolphin though, no follow-up.
And counter hit Totsugeki, tries to run up, maybe for a throw. 2K2D for Peppery with the pressure. Nice blocks from Corey, but still stuck in the corner.
Ooh, good jump out, ready for it. Corey not going to fall victim to this command grab. Oppose is going to be the threat and will allow Peppery to get out of this corner.
Look at the spacing that Peppery puts on with 2S when it's available, when he has the opportunity to. There it is again, another counter hit, trying to catch Corey, pressing 2S of his own in that neutral space.
All right, 5P completely whipped and was still able to get back up from Little Eddie. Nice air throw. You know that's a Guilty Gear player. I'm telling y'all, Peppery.
Listen, if there's one person that's going to air throw you in this whole venue, it's going to be PepperySplash.
Yes.
Been doing that for years.
Indeed. This is just another walk in the park for me. All right, already got the Piercer pressure. Nice oppose to back you up, but the tech 6P calls out a Totsugeki.
The brain game activated for Peppery. Corey stuck in the corner, had to use the burst to escape. SEAL Team 6, nothing doing. Still hasn't found a way out the corner. Finally does.
Nice. All right, caught that backdash. Piercer recalling Eddie to send Eddie right back out, but Corey ready for the second gambit and able to get that pickup. Slide on it in with the 3K shatter.
There we go. Nice fadeaway again with the anchor, but Peppery might have a little bit of opportunity here. Good tech. Checks with the 2P.
All right, Excalibur. Applause, applause to carry over one more time. East side of the screen.
You see him clapping it up in the corner, and there's the tenderizer with the 5D. Eddie's a big fan.
Okay, wait a minute, PRC, there's the air throw. Good stuff from Corey. Peppery just not ready for it. 100 tension on deck. Of course, there had to be something in order, whether it be just wake up overdrive or even just the PRC like we saw there to get the throw. All right, corner position here, close slash. Does trade for Peppery.
Peppery goes for the burst, throws out the post to block the ball from the seal, tries to get a little bit of mix with the Piercer, but nothing doing. Totsugeki counter it into the throw. Corey in full control of this round.
Yep, shiny. Nope, it's Shamu.
Yeah.
I'm excited for a shiny Whalmer to show up at least once, always.
You never know. YRC, my turn, please. Peppery got a lot of work to do in this round if they want to take it. There's the tension. RC tried to check him, see if he was going to press a button.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Corey checking these little Eddie summons is great, but then it causes you to overextend, getting called up by Peppery. But I mean, at the life deficit that you were at anyways, Corey can take those risks hands down.
Absolutely. If there's, there are a couple of characters in this game that can definitely, it's just one of those situations where May can hit you fewer times and still win.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's a situation that Corey's been able to capitalize on. That's why we're in game 3. All tied up.
She's dropped the hammer, anchors away, even more Dolphin play. No more seals.
Peppery out of the corner here, going to throw out the oppose into the Shadow Kermit. The right this way, sir. Double episode and at the wall.
All right, got the Pierce, gonna reset this Eddie meter as well. Hard knockdown, strong lead for Peppery and Piercer on the wake up, of course.
Blocks are clean so far, but how long can you keep yourself protected?
Yeah. Nice. Guard crusher at RC, able to get that. Yeah, that burst. Get off of me. I need more.
That's kind of a win for Peppery here if they're able to take this round as well. Corey just sliding into the DMs. A little bit of the corner carry, forced the burst out from Peppery. Shadow Kermit coming through once again.
Yeah, the back-to-back 6Ps gave enough time for Corey to slide on in. Nice. Totsugeki air throw from the lowest of altitudes. Get this shatter. Nope, not yet, not yet. One more.
Almost. No, that time blocked the dust, tried to go for the double trouble, and runs into the loving arms of Corey. PepperySplash with a little bit of a slip there.
Just a bit too far away on that tap dust. That should have sealed the deal because even Corey was caught crouch blocking that whole time. So, all right, Eddie behind you.
Gotta keep a heads up type of situation. You're definitely fighting two people here. Corey with this movement, 6P interrupts the falling anchor.
All right, nice. pick it up. Excalibur for the grip. Oh, woke up on the second hit of Piercer. That's unfortunate. Probably want to try to jab it up because you can. If you got a fast enough normal, 2K or 2P can shut that down, but Peppery taking advantage.
Yeah, the Sunvoid saw the reset of the Eddie gauge. A couple of 5Ps just to keep you honest and going to make sure it was finished. I was wondering there if that was going to complete, but we're in duel 3 of this pivotal game 3.
Yeah, that was a safety dash up right there just to make sure that Corey was going to burst like we just saw here. Peppery calling out the gold burst.
Huge damage right now for Peppery, but nice intercept there from Corey in the air. 5P check again, another dolphin to the guts.
Yeah, that was a little bit too early on the meaty there from Corey. The big counter hit though, Red RC. Oh no, that will hurt.
Damage 0.
Yeah, it's huge. Peppery has beat her. Okay.
Honestly, you know, not a big loss for Corey. Yes, you're in the corner now. I was going to say, if
sure?
you're able to defend.
Are we sure?
If you're able to defend. All right, Corey.
Not a huge loss, just positive for positive here, and the Piercer does find the counter hit. Mav, I think that was a substantial loss.
Oh, the gold burst finish. Peppery. Okay, let me put a little bit of shine on that. It wasn't a huge loss at the time.
At the time.
My app was loading as I was trying to load the stocks in, but by the time it loaded, the stocks it went back down. So I just,
the market was already closed. It looked good, and then once it opened,
missed the opportunity. But Peppery making sure not to miss a single one. Good throw there from Corey. Got the burst as well.
All right, nice beach ball. I just beach. That's all I need.
That's all I'm fit to do.
All right, the applause. Tap dust does get blocked. Good stuff from Corey here. The overhead kiss, brilliant. Gonna get the space you're looking for. Trying to go for the left-right.
Oh, yeah, Corey trying to stay out of that neutral zone where they can get blessed by 2S. But now you've given Peppery the room to operate. Eddie clapping it up. YRC, my turn, please. PRC, the shockwave didn't really connect that much.
You know, these folks are not getting caught by these sneaky overheads for sure. Nice pickup. 2H, invite hell, will get shut down with the stampede.
Yeah, step back. I need my space. All right, look, we might be going into game 5 here. Corey keeps this up, but Peppery with the opening strike. Pushing Corey back into that corner. Shadow Kermit again. Yep. The Piercer as well. Good evasion, but no! Kermit protects his friends.
Yes, Leapfrog coming in to save the day. Let's Swords of Revealing Light. We got a few of them on deck.
Yo, you're not supposed to be able to do much once that goes down.
Yeah, that's true. You get 3 strikes, you're out. But Zato needs just one more. There's the Red RC. You got to get out of here. Nope, save it. You see, I see you. Looking at the wrong round count, but that's a perfect round for Peppery, though.
Peppery on set point, trying to go in the grand finals on the winner's side. Oof. Immediate eject button. SEAL Team 6 comes out.
Yeah.
Does get intercepted by the drill. Oppose, and the behind the back Pearson.
Oppose, we suppose. And trying to go for the air throw. That was an air throw attempt there.
Only grabbed steel that time, Peppery. Doesn't get themselves out of the corner. Oh no, Corey getting blessed up.
Oh, nice leapfrog to back up the 5D. Look, we got a veteran Guilty Gear player. We know about layers out here, and Corey going to take a ride to the next section of the stage.
Absolutely. The reveal of those layers for Peppery has earned them the opportunity here to potentially close it out. 5D, full max damage combo. Going to clap it up. Eddie's trying to see that grand finals be like, and does. PepperySplash.
That was looking scary. My goodness, Corey was putting in work. I thought, hey, maybe we got somebody out here, you know, because, again, Canada, no slouch when it comes to anime titles, especially when you talk about Guilty Gear and Peppery being one of the strongest competitors out here in Canada. I mean, look, you still have a full pedigree of other competitors in the country that are just as strong. It's going to be interesting to see, like, maybe Corey makes his comeback. We'll see. We got this Losers Finals on the way here, which Corey will be taking a seat at. But first, it'll be Smitty up against Remi Celeste, who has had a substantial run in this Losers side. I mean, look at that. 3-0 across the board.
Yeah, Remi Celeste, you know, being able to take out Fantome, who's also another good Zato player, might have them really primed and ready to go if they're able to make it to PepperySplash. But if you're Remi, you still got Smitty to be able to go. You have to go through, and then of course you got to run it against Corey. So not an easy task. And of course, at this point, as you said, we only have heavy hitters left. There's no easy path to get to this W at GOML 2023 for Guilty Gear Strive.
No, not at all. It's still a tall order, and I do believe that Jatsu is antsy to tell us something out here in the crowd. So, and even look at this. We got Font trying to give it a little extra pointers here. Hold on. This is a big message out here. Jatsu, what's going on? All right. Yes. Trying to see where the love is coming out right now. We got Remi Celeste. Oh no, that didn't sound good for Smitty there.
Listen, if you're running Happy Chaos, you know what it is. You're not many people's favorites. It is what it is, but you pick up the gun to get it done, right? That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's actual facts out here. And this is not the first Happy Chaos that Remi Celeste has had to go through this weekend. So Remi, well-versed in the world of bullets.
Listen, if you are playing Guilty Gear Strive, you better have some Kevlar ready to go because you're going to get shot.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Axel time travels, so maybe you just stop the bullets in their tracks.
I don't think Axel's smart enough to do that.
Oh, okay, well.
I'm just going to put it out there. I like me some Axel, but I don't know if his brain works that way. However, Remi Celeste, brain working on full volume right now. I like that dust though from Smitty. That's the Happy Chaos Classic.
Yeah, but no bullets out here. That's the one thing. Like, Smitty is a little rough on the resource management here, but they make it work, so that's interesting. All right, Deus Ex Machina, no need to reload because we're playing an excellent neutral game.
Want to get full bullets in the chamber. Smitty on the way in. Oh, the quadruple overhead. How long do you want me to stand up, sir?
That's a powerful bullet. Keeps you flying in the sky after a pull.
Listen, it's magic out here. But
oh, yeah, you're
magic,
right.
Remi Celeste pulling out all the Axel tricks. Nice stand block there from Smitty, but Remi with full tension.
Red RC 5K. Remi not breaking a sweat out here. It's another day in the office. I've been through some of this.
Listen, Remi is one of the best players at adaptation in the game for Guilty Gear, and I love to see them go to work. And speaking of going to work again, we're going to get a double with a little bit of cheese on top.
That damage from Axel Bomber is necessary. That character needs it. And that's not even sarcasm.
No.
Axel needs that.
Certainly does. Going to need a lot more, too. Deus Ex coming through, put through the wall. Smitty's going to have some positive bonus.
All right, Stank is applied, so it's going to be easier to get the hard lock. 2K not reaching its max range. And it got a little scrambly right there. I think Remi might have wanted like a quick micro dash at that second 2K or thought that Smitty would make the approach. Smitty ain't moving.
Don't need to. I'm the one with the gun.
Do you see this? All right. Another positive bonus situation for Smitty, who has been in control on this round. But it was very, never mind then.
Smitty has represented all three options on that entry, right? The quadruple overhead, went for the low as well, and now with the throw. So it's forcing Remi to immediately guess when that situation opens up itself. Uptown Funk, once again applied, but the burst from Remi going to take it away and right back at it. Flip the LP on the other end.
That's insane. Jump back, gun, goes for concentration, tap dust, get the full pickup. Deus Ex. I don't think Smitty likes to play with a full magazine. Like,
I mean, you got guns, you're gonna use them. You don't bring them to just show them off, right? So,
empty out the clip and let me show you a thing or two there. I don't need bullets to send a message.
Well, it's also showing that Smitty is relying on winning the neutral space when out of bullets, because then Smitty's able to cancel into Deus Ex to get the reload.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, the JH for Remi Celeste going to give them a turn here, but Smitty happy to block it up.
Okay, blasting, Stank applied, frame blast. No, there's that knockdown. Corner position, a great spot for Smitty to be, or excuse me, for Remi to be. Not a good spot if you're Smitty.
No, not feeling too great. But jeez, the Mario hop, and here we go. They say, yo, smash step this tournament, watch this.
I'll show you a Mamma Mia. Oh my goodness, the close slash pickup. That's exactly what Remi needs. One more shatter here, and it does kill. Thank goodness.
Yeah, Remi definitely needed that to kill. There was a meter and everything on Smitty's side.
Yeah.
But Remi trying to tie things up, send us into game 3, all even Stevens. Still got a little bit of work to do, though. Smitty bubble shielding for their life, finds a way in. The hop over and said, why don't you try the corner and see how it feels?
Let's see how this one works. All right, there we go. Nice pickup. Carry once again. Tries to go for rainwater to close the gap, and Smitty already jumping away. Oh my God, the roll through.
Smitty is armed and dangerous, and here we go again. Deus Ex. Built up a lot of burst meter, though, for Remi, so Remi might be able to get this burst back this round. Don't know if they want to use it, though, because they are up around. Smitty, however, needs this desperately to not have to face a game 3 at 1 apiece. But roll through, excuse me.
Oh no!
That was
sneaky. All right, clone down, blasting.
The proper handstands and everything.
You got the stand, Mr. President. No!
Get down! All right, Remi still looking to tie things up, but Smitty has an opportunity to go up 2-0 here.
That is true. I mean, it's a strong start for Smitty. And the positive bonus with no burst is not a spot to be in if you're Remi, but the cross under. Nice. Throw it to that corner here. Hold this pressure. Rainwater does get blocked.
And Smitty throwing down the Uptown Funk again. The bullet straight to the dome. Don't you dare approach.
Just kept running. I don't think he'll shoot. All right, I guess.
Are you
Bam!
sure?
Golly. 2-0 lead for Smitty right now.
It's tough. I mean, Smitty's even switched up the the bullet usage, right? Hasn't emptied out the clip so quickly and then saved it for the neutral approach from Remi, which is wild to say because Remi's a playing Axel. Gotta approach though.
It's insane to see that Smitty has shown like every single variation. Look, I'll let you lose to a throw situation, an overhead situation. How do you want to catch these hands? Because I am serving them up.
Yeah, definitely looking like a Critical Role episode. Smitty's asking, how do you want to do this? There's the Uptown Funk once again.
Nice. While falling, got the reload here. All it need, 1 bullet. Look, if John 117 could do it, so can Happy Chaos.
Smitty looking to get the job done too. On set point, trying to go to losers finals to fight Corey.
Yeah, Smitty trying to finish this fight before the sequel comes out.
Yeah, like forget that. I know what happens in the sequel. Sometimes you don't even show back up.
Oh, jeez. All right, there's your tap dust. Try to follow with a bullet, but that burst saving the day.
Long road here for Remi. Ooh, good challenge on the jump up, knowing that Smitty did not want to hold that ground pressure.
Oh, jeez, 5P. Yep, let's shut it down here. I like the red RC. Even though it got blocked, it does allow for Remi to take another action before the PRC becomes trouble. Nice air throw. Got the kill.
Perfect reaction there from Remi with the PRC air throw. Remi not out of it.
Oh, not at all.
Orb applied though. Got a little bit of smelling sauce on you.
Oh, jeez. It's so terrifying to see the club because now you're locked in. There's nothing you can really do. You can try to challenge, but Smitty's right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, tap dust whipped entirely. Takes aim. I'll think about it later.
Last chance for the dance for Remi.
Yeah.
Really cannot get
Wow.
forced to get tapped. The fadeaway. Oh, the orb trade. He got the foul and one. My man got hit and was just like, yo, it's going in, baby. I don't even need to worry about it. Heard the whistle and everything. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and count that one.
Yeah, I don't need to worry about this. Take the shot.
My goodness.
So what are you waiting for? Do it now. Go on.
For real. Oh, man. Smitty, putting on the clinic with the gun show. But Remi really did play. I'm going to say this and not be sarcastic about it. It was 3-0, but it was like a super close set, right? Like, Remi had the adaptation there and they were able to make a lot of changes and force Smitty to move off of layer 1, even layer 2. But Smitty just was able to capitalize a lot in that neutral space. And as we all know, Happy Chaos makes you lose when you're, when he bursts. Like, you burst. Yeah. He sends you full screen, and then it's just like, well, I got to do it all over again.
Especially as Axel, too, right? Like, you're trying to contend with that range, but since it's just a scan hit right off of every bullet shot, like, that's going to be insane. But looks like we do have Fawn on deck to introduce us into this Losers Finals match. Let's take it over to there.
Oh, I'm up on screen. Oh, I didn't even see. I was looking at Welcome one and all. We are heading into losers finals as they are done with the semi-finals match. Thank you guys, of course, so much for watching. Can we hear it once again for Corey versus Smitty, May versus Happy Chaos here in losers finals as they head through with the button check. Thank you all so much for watching, all of you tuning in at home very much. So congratulations and thank you to you all for being able to watch some amazing Guilty Gear Strive matches. It has been a heck of a time here, and it has been wonderful seeing this as we head right into the final match of Losers Bracket. Should be good.
I think we are good here. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fawn, for taking us into this losers finals.
Yo, you peeped the roaming cancel with the button check though. It's like as we head into the button check, that was you might have missed it, but it was like a little purple flash and everything. That was tight. Shout outs to Fawn. Much love.
Woo.
The button checks get me every time.
Every time. You know, I do love that half the cast is sitting right in the front row. Bridget right there with the May support, and Randall just left the hat. Yeah, Delilah's out there. All right. Game one in this losers finals here. It's going to be Corey and Smitty, as Fawn said, and already pressured into this corner. Don't even give Happy Chaos a chance.
Dang! We pressed a huge button there. The roll through, excuse me, at the corner you go, and here it is. Smitty never running out of ammo.
No, never. Jeez Louise, that damage.
Well, I was going to say, you know, May in the damage department can't try to keep up with Happy Chaos, but I mean, it's looking a little rough. 100% tension, PRC for the continuation, and we're going to load up again.
Who had the risk in that first interaction? I mean, I swear to God it was Happy Chaos, but looking at the health bar, I would have said that May had all the risk in there.
Listen, when you run up against someone with a gun, the risk is always against you.
The odds are definitely against you if you're trying to chuck an anchor and a bullet. All right, nice block on the burst here. A good grip of damage. This is an excellent open for Corey. This time it's Shiny Whalmer.
Absolutely. Through the wall we go. Positive bonus for Corey. Still has burst available as well if they so choose to use it. Close slash off the wall and the finish. And like I said, make it kind of duke it out.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen.
Was that a whip punish? With the 5K?
Yes, it was.
I need performance enhancement checks.
It was whip punish. They tried to get the confirm off of the gunshot, but unfortunately, since it was the quick draw, it wasn't going to hit.
Nah, check the controller, check the eyes, something. I need an optometrist up here. Dash got caught on the slide in.
All right, that's game one for Smitty there.
Yo, Smitty, you got somewhere to be?
So yeah, I got a whole boat party to go to.
Yeah, I'm trying to get on there first, get to the food.
Trying to cruise around Toronto out here. All right. Sorry, Smitty.
Type of situation, burst early for Smitty, the roll through. Corey just looking like, I'm not pressing anything. I'm not trying to get shot. The concentration was out, though.
There was no concentration, and Smitty had all the time in the world to hold. I don't think I've seen Happy Chaos ever holster his gun. Like, that was great.
That's facts. Continuation, the orb applied as well. Gonna think about it real hard.
I'm gonna have a good think about this.
Bang!
All right, whipped, we are hard locked, and we're out of bullets here. That's a bad look for Smitty right now because Corey's going to put in this work with Totsugeki, another wall bounce. Can't kill quite yet.
Yeah, this is tough because Corey's going to need to figure out a way to approach. Smitty doesn't have any bullets, though. And this is the important part. No bullets in the chamber. And Corey's capitalizing. Yeah, nice PRC into the 5 or 6B.
Yeah, that was close because you know what? Even though Smitty is out of bullets, Smitty is still just as dangerous on Happy Chaos than what we've been seeing throughout this bracket.
I mean, the guy has some good normals on the kit. You know, it's not like Happy Chaos can't kind of scrap it out in that neutral space. There's the clash, but Corey believes more. SEAL Team 6 for the Oki.
Does your PRC host the choke? It does.
Yo, Corey is not letting up. I will not let you draw that weapon. Oh, there it is.
Look at this. I found my gun.
Why does it have a hit? Why does the pullout have a hitbox?
That's what I keep asking this every time. What is the mass density of this weapon? Because we're picking up heavy characters to the draw, and we're about to pick up this punish here on Corey. Carried to the corner, 100 tension here. Yeah, you know what Deus Ex is coming.
Absolutely. Massaging down with some bullets, and Corey Gonna have to figure out how to get it done the hard way. Smitty needs this round.
Wow.
Yeah, triple overhead, and that's gonna be it for that round. Corey still has a chance to tie it up, but again, we saw Smitty in the same seat against Remi Celeste, and they took it nice and clean with a 3-0. The roll through, excuse me.
Woo! Roll through getting punished this time. Corey is awake, ready, drops the anchor. All right, has to hold this one here. Oh, just too far for that 3K.
Oh man, Smitty was just, whichever way she is, I want to shoot her. Give me that burst.
All right, has beat it. There we go. Good use because we're going to slow down the fall. Good positive bonus will get it back, so they'll get you that second 50% tension there. And when you won't have to worry about tension pulse, don't even need it. Dolphin for the dub.
I like the spacing that Corey's using 2S at to like challenge and force Smitty to recognize like, hey, in this range, if you're going to try to draw a gun or do something like that, like I'm going to force you to try to fight it out with normals in this space.
Tries to drop another hammer there.
Oh, nice 2S. Just not working out for Smitty. Lost a lot of life so far in this round early.
Look, they say use your head, but Happy Chaos took that one step too far.
I understand. You know, sometimes you try to apply directly.
Right. Ooh. All right, want some space to build back up this concentration. Big whiff on that success, yeah.
All right, super concentration activated. Corey gonna have to survive this salvo. The slide in, caught the reload. So what you doing over there?
Oh no, that's not a good look there. That Dolphin was supposed to hit, bounce off the wall, but Corey's still running the course.
Ooh, the bounce on the ball!
That I didn't realize the ball was a meteor explosion. They're little bombs made of air.
Yeah, that's the way it works.
Wow, Oppenheimer right here on Guilty Gear.
Well, Corey definitely trying to blow up this bracket by putting Smitty out of it. However, Smitty has shown the ability to really change up the pace.
Yeah. That is a reach. I mean, one is not terribly dangerous because if Dolphin comes out during the activation of 5K, you're going to be good. You're going to get the counter hit and a pickup.
Oh! There's the pickup again. The run to the wall in the Deus Ex to put him through. Not going to kill, man. He's got some decent guts on there.
Oh, yeah. Bang, bang. Yo, tried to go for the funky stuff. BRC will shut down. Smitty.
Heads up stuff from Smitty. I like the way that they adjusted and closed out that round.
Yep.
Gunshot's going to land here. Going to think about it a little bit more. Nice challenge from Corey.
All right. Good shots.
What do? You try to survive the storm, but the reload comes through so quickly. 2S has been the button du jour for Corey, but hasn't really gotten much this round.
All right, nice backdash here. Look at the head stomp. Smitty getting that full screen presence once again.
Yeah, Corey almost out of options here. Last chance for the dance. Got to run block. This is so hard. Totsugeki in force Smitty into the corner. No concentration. It just came back. One bullet left in the chamber. Corey hammering away at the guard. The air forcing Smitty down, but now you're in a rough zone. Goal burst. No bullets left. Get the red RC though.
All right, it's still anyone's game here. Corey just has to play perfect right now. The 2K, and Smitty has burst. They thought that the burst is coming, and there it is, full screen. Nothing you can do with the clone.
What a PRC punish on the anchor swing from Corey. That was wild.
Yeah.
And the clone, like you said, taking the hit.
Yeah, that was very smart there. Smitty, of course, we've seen that representation before in this bracket where Smitty will set a clone. PRC is the classic for Happy Chaos to take an action while the opponent hits that clone. And you get a punish off of it, right? And Smitty definitely utilizing that to the fullest. There's the overhead kiss. Wants a side swap, and now we're caught in this corner. It's all Corey's turn.
Corey trying to keep that turn as well. Not looking to play chess. Through the wall, and here we go. Corey with positive bonus. Oh, the immediate 6P, get off. The gun draw, nice challenge there from Corey. Totsugeki in, full tension, uses some of it for the PRC. Smitty, just looking to get back to neutral space, does get blessed with the overhead. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
I don't know about that burst. You better believe
Listen.
and you better make it count.
I mean, if I'm Happy Chaos, I'm always betting on me. The Dolphin, good blocks, no bullets left. And it's the SeaWorld Express for Corey into a round 1 win.
That's a man, what a burst. You had to, like, I understand believing in yourself, but that was some bravado on the screen right there.
Corey almost down to half-life already. The jump shots and the gun draw to the corner we go. Deus Ex locked and loaded. Here we go. No, you don't really see slump combos from Smitty at all.
No.
Just going for the damage, going for the reload.
Yeah, a little bit too high on that one anyway, too, to get that slump. But you're right, like, it's the usual rounding for Happy Chaos. Like, yeah, cool, let me get the slump, get the reload, we start the cycle over again. Smitty is an aggressive Happy Chaos in the strongest sense.
I want my damage and I want it now. Oh, up Dolphin, what's going on up there?
All right, side swap here, and nice lockdown. Spent 3 bullets for it, though.
Swing
The
away.
reach, and watch the toes.
All right, we might be going into a game 5 here. The way Corey is playing does have burst as well. Smitty stuck in the corner. There's a bullet. Does reload 1. Deus Ex is locked and loaded if Smitty gets this hit.
Exactly.
But he uses super concentration instead. He said, yo, get them Dolphins out of here. You got to be a crazy person to headbutt a Dolphin. I'm just going to put it out there.
You better be sending them out with the porpoise, that's for sure.
There's the burst from Corey looking to send us in the game. Oh! The air throw, and here we go. SEAL Team 6, Oki, what's Smitty going to do? Last chance for the dance.
Nice. The fall. Yo, that gets everybody, but not Smitty today.
Oh, this is tough stuff. Might be able to build Deus Ex with this
There
combo.
it is, there it is. You gotta take it, you gotta take it. Build the concentration, get your reload.
More importantly, also got burst back.
Yeah. Okay. 1 touch away. I mean, like, ooh.
That's tough. We saw Smitty close out the similar game in that set with the dash forward, just wait for the YRC, right? Because, you know, Corey didn't want to take the pressure, and unfortunately Smitty was able to get the read again.
Rolled in with a tactical roll to close that.
Definitely hit him with the solid snake. Just came through with the headband and everything and just was just chilling like, how you doing?
Kept you waiting, huh? All right, so we kept you waiting long enough to check out this entirety of top 8. I mean, look at this. We're down to the grand finals match. PepperySplash up against Smitty here. And if you're looking back at it, Smitty put in some work 3-0 over Fantome, and of course Corey putting Smitty down into losers and making that run back up. I mean, not even having to go back up against the person. Actually, no, reversing it, right? That's the double jeopardy there. And Smitty coming out on top this time around.
Definitely, you know, shout out to Smitty for making it through. But I mean, your reward is the hardest challenge, right, in the venue for sure.
Yeah.
PepperySplash, the Guilty Gear master, and I think I can comfortably say that about PepperySplash.
Yeah.
So,
whatever the Guilty Gear it might be, it's Plus R, it's Exert, it's Strive, and we have Jatsu to take us away into this grand finals match. Let's see how the crowd is feeling for this one. Jatsu, take it away, buddy.
What is good there, gamers? We are here at Grand Finals, our last set of Guilty Gear Strive over here at Get On My Level 2023. Let's go. Another big shout out to Corey out at 3rd, but we got the fight for number 1 here, PepperySplash versus Smitty coming in on the loser's side. Who's got PepperySplash taking it? And who's got Smitty taking it from the loser's side? Alrighty.
I think there might be a little bit of PepperySplash, you know, favor in the room. But Smitty has some fans too. And listen, if you are Peppery, you already know what it is. You are Zato. Your defense is -1. Like, it's not even 0. So you cannot get shot, right? Like, if you get shot, you're losing all your life. And this is a situation where Peppery's been in at this point in time in Strive time and time again. You know what it is. You know what you got to do. On the other hand, if you're Smitty, you know that you cannot allow any opportunities where Eddie is down to go. Like, you have to punish every time.
Yeah, absolutely, because we're going to look at closing the gap with this Piercer out here. Of course, I'm expecting breaking the law from PepperySplash here to get some crazy mix potential. We'll see what the setups are going to be, because it's not going to be any sort of oppose or drunkard shade that's going to come out here. it's going to be, well, there will be the opposed just to lock down the corner. Drunken Shade is the one that's off the table here because we're not going to be able to flash back the bullets. Apparently it's possible. Have you seen it yet? I don't think anyone really has, but apparently it's not possible. Don't even catch me.
Well, we're going to catch this last set here of Guilty Gear Strive at GOML 2023 Grand Finals.
All right, the pendulum does start to swing the opposed right there to close the gap, but the air throw in favor of Smitty this time.
Smitty already out to a good start, keeping the skies clean. There's the shot, orb applied again. We're going to the shooting range.
Couple blasts here. Yo, we are firing.
I mean, he sees a ghost. He's like, yo, there's anyone else see that? I missed. Hey, my paralysis demon is real.
Right, the Megalodon coming through. There's 3 of them this time around. Be interesting to see how that movie plays out.
No, you know, sometimes you get a little bit of a surprise in you. Nice surprise check there from Smitty. Peppery trying to close the gets his 2S into Invite Hell, and now Smitty in a whole lot of trouble. Tries to jump out, Kermit from behind. YRC, my turn, please.
Yo, tactical roll, burst immediately. Peppery wants to take this round and believes.
Gonna trade?
No! Was fast enough to react to PRC. It was a good call because when you have gun out, you can't block. Had to spend the meter, which is fine. That's good enough gamble because you can get your turn back, forcing Smitty to block. Whoa, okay.
I like the activeness in Peppery's movement here. Shadow Kermit going to keep Smitty in that corner. The shove away, here to play. Pick up with the 5K.
There we go, blast. Off into the wall, got the concept. No way. That's really bad for Smitty. Peppery got the perfect position with the forward tech off the wall. It's troublesome to get out here. No Eddie to support, but that's okay. You still got that corner position. Pearson.
Clapping it up, round of applause. Good stand block from Smitty. Can you guess the second layer? PRC. Oh, I like that. Just sizing it up with the 5P to keep Smitty in the corner. Air throw.
Yo.
Here we go.
It took 1 air throw from Smitty for Peppery to abandon that. Like, so the first air throw, Smitty took advantage of. Peppery's like, cool, you're ready for it. Let me PRC. What do you think's gonna happen here? It's not gonna be the throw this time. That cross under 5P was immaculate.
Good adaptation on the fly from PepperySplash. Smitty starting off game 2 right though. Gonna get this corner. Think about it a little bit, shove him into the wall. Oh, here's the slump game.
Yeah, finally. Like, it's very interesting to watch Smitty throughout this bracket because you've seen every representation of style out of this Happy Chaos. But 1 bullet left here. Nice air throw. There's no escape. That's information overload. Thanks you having to deal with little Eddie.
Yeah, now Smitty in a rough situation. Peppery went for the 5D. There's the tech, but still stuck in the corner. PRC. Oh, the scoop missed. And gonna pay for it with this round most likely. Yeah, Deus Ex Machina. That should do the do.
Yeah, that is tragic there because it did look like Smitty was right on top of command grab, but I wonder if like we just did it a frame too early.
Could have been something like that as well, but either way, Smitty looking to tie us up into game 3. However, Peppery trying to get position. 6P, nothing doing. There's the orb.
All stanked up, nice backdash here, but the blast. Nice 6P.
To the Shadow Kermit for the side fling. That's not a side switch, that's a side fling.
Flip the table behind me. I'm ready to move on to this next round. Oh, no block on the YRC, so that helps Smitty. Just a smidge. Nice buying time to build back Eddie there too with that PRC.
Yeah, Peppery's been really good about keeping Eddie on lock. There's the throw, gonna go for some pressure. And here comes Eddie once again. Yeah, full combo around. Round of applause. Shadow Kermit coming through. Look at the blocks from Smitty. Does get scooped up though.
Yeah, what do? No meter. You have to keep pushing back with FD. Tap dust does get blocked. I mean, Smitty's cranked, and that's plus frames there. More applause. That tension.
Golly.
How many seconds is that? 10 seconds of blocking? More?
Peppery went into training mode flow on that one. Like, yo, I'm just practicing my block strings. Let me order this pizza while I'm doing it.
And that's just block, and then also got the block of the dust. No throw for Smitty here.
That was a disgusting cross under from PepperySplash. Going to push Smitty into this right side corner. Oh, what a throw from Smitty.
Yeah, that was a step too far, but we've got to throw right back at you here from Peppery. No jump out. All right, excellent burst there. And the movement from Peppery. Let's spend it all. I still got the air throw. It's no escape for you.
Peppery, like, I'm getting first class. I got 100% tension. I can sit anywhere on this plane that I want to.
I've accumulated the points. I am a regular customer.
You will let me into the lounge, and Peppery trying to get into the Champions Lounge, only one game away from taking GOML 2023.
Start blasting one more time here. Nice backdash, and I love the move from Peppery. Not resting in the corner, not letting the reticle lock on. Keep it moving so it's harder for Smitty to shoot.
Absolutely.
Shark Week is available still. Nice. Lockdown with the frog leap.
Oh, the overhead after the jump in, and here we go. Gonna take a big bite out of Crime, and that's it. It's Peppery on championship point.
We in for a ride. Here we go. Another leapfrog. Ooh, shut down the piercer right away. That's 5K, carry to the corner. Not a grip, but enough for Zato to have room to 5B.
Oh, you see the shot on Eddie? Wow. Get this
No,
ghost out
this
of
is the
here.
way. Get him. I saw a cockroach. I just had to get rid of it.
Peppery trying to get rid of the whole thing. Last chance for the dance for Smitty. Got to guess right here. The overhead connect. And he got the burst. He said, I want it all. I want your hopes, your dreams, and pass me that trophy too.
And I want it now. Damn, damn, damn.
Is our GOML 2023 Guilty Gear Strive champion.
Look, this is just like another day. Peppery's so chill about it. Said, yeah, cool, I did that. All right.
Yeah.
Walking on.
Walking off to the next tournament. Just going to head straight to Evo, straight from here.
You just see
Like, yo,
Peppery
Evo this
walking
way?
in Toronto? All right, cool.
All right, I'll see you guys in Vegas. I got a long walk ahead of me. But speaking of long roads, thank you all for tuning in. It's been another long one for the weekend for Guilty Gear, but a good one as well. We saw
Guilty
a
Gear,
lot of
top
great action.
Top 8 players for
absolutely. And we're trying to get this top 8 gathered up here for this glorious ceremony for their well-earned position. A lot of work had here, but also a great practice session before Evo in a couple weeks here. And I know a handful of folks are going out there. Of course, that's not the last game here on the stream. We do have Street Fighter moments away. Looking forward to that top 16 into top 8 action to close out the entire weekend for us here. But man, this Guilty Gear bracket was definitely a sight to behold, especially to get that refresher on the Canadian competition and how they're performing as well. It's always because we usually see Peppery come down into the States, and we do see other Canadian players show up. So it's always great to see additional names in the competition. But you're going to get one more highlight of these additional names from Canada right here in this top 8 ceremony. Let's take it up to the stage, folks.
All good?
Alrighty, one more round of applause for your top 8 of Guilty Gear Strive over here at Get On My Level 2023. Alrighty, number 7, we got Kiri. Number 7 as well, we got Fantome. Coming in, tied for 5th, Kami 99. And the other side of 5th place, let's go, Justin! Bringing it over to your top 4, Remi, Celeste. Number 3, Mr. Koridachi. Number 2, 9 Moon Zone, Smitty. And number 1, your champion of Strive at Get On My Level 2023, PepperySplash. The people want the gritty. We can't make you do anything you want or anything you don't want to. You're the champion, but congratulations once again to the top 8 here over at Guilty Gear Strive GOML 2023.
getting ready for another trip to EVO out here. You know, it's going to be very interesting to see that competition because it is a tall order. What, like 7,000 plus total people competing, not in Guilty Gear, but like across the board.
I
of
think
the
it's
entire
more.
event.
I think it's more like 11,000.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So
You're right.
It's going to be a lot of people. I think Strive is somewhere around the 2,000 and above mark. And listen, that's a lot of people playing a fantastic game called Guilty Gear Strive. The action is going to be international, of course. And if you watch this set, you know Peppery is going to be one of the ones that people are looking out for.
Yeah, absolutely. It is no surprise to see Peppery and a Brad. Oh God, who's this guy? Oh, we can't forget. The winner just received one. PepperySplash gets a hitbox, a Get On My Level branded hitbox. So congratulations, and it's here. I got this. Look at this.
I'll go ahead and zoom in.
A glorious little
fantastic
piece of equipment here. It's got the stage on there. I don't know if you can tell what stage it is, folks. It is a Yoshi Story reference, you know, just like the stage from oh yeah, I definitely, it's Yoshi's Story, the stage reference from Smash, you know, the beloved Melee level that you could play on. So cool, and honestly, great work on here. I'm digging it. So thank you so much for giving me this, Peppery. I'll see you later.
Wow, that's wild. But you know what? While we check and make sure that that's a possibility, we're going to give some time to thank, of course, the people that make GOML possible, starting off with Crossplay, the Red Cross. It is a an organization that obviously is helps out across the world, but here in Canada, the Canadian Red Cross is the official charity partner for GOML. So you can join us in supporting their efforts in helping Canadians affected by the wildfires and supporting their incredible programming. The goal for this entire weekend is $5,000. So you can type !Red Cross in the chat to donate and learn more about the Red Cross cause. And we are amped to be able to raise funds here at GOML for the Canadian Red Cross this weekend. So if you can help out during any of the rest of the programming for the rest of the afternoon into the evening, please do. If not, spread the word. That's also really important.
Yeah, absolutely. And a big thank you to Fresh Cut as well. Fresh Cut is partnering with us for Get On My Level this year. You know, one download equals $1 towards the TOs. Sign up by typing Fresh Cut, !Fresh Cut in chat. We're scanning the QR code to support the event. So it'll support your favorite TOs by simply downloading the app, checking it out, checking out the cool clips that are on there. I mean, they got a sick ad, by the way, so that was awesome.
It's really cool ad. And speaking of merchandise that can help the TOs, GOML merchandise is available, and it can help EMG grab some of the merch online, either at the shop. The weekend stand sold out like immediately. So you can definitely grab it at start.gg/GOML/shop. Pick up some of these cool and sick designs.
Absolutely. And you know what? Let's make a few moves down over to Miami out here. That's right. Start.gg/LMMM. Let's make moves Miami. It'll be a Smash tournament that's going on October 27th through the 29th. You can get in there and register now for EMG's next upcoming major. Use code YERR. That's YERR for $5 off at checkout.
And thank you so much to our FGC sponsors, Asus, for providing these fantastic monitors. They've been a staple of the FGC for forever, and these monitors continue to keep up with the new games that come out. Incredible refresh rate, incredible response time. Thank you so much to Asus, and of course AMD for providing all the PCs. Every fighting game here was played on a PC setup provided to us by AMD, and the sets were immaculate. People were super happy with it, and there were, just the ability to change over games really quickly and just do so much. So thank you to AMD, and of course, last but not least, you already saw their artwork.
Glorious.
Thank you to Hitbox for sponsoring these tournaments and providing a Hitbox with some incredibly sick art on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Asus definitely set the gold standard, it feels like, for FGC. I mean, it's synonymous with the scene. And even Rivals of Aether was run on the PCs as well. So being able to have 3 games on one setup to go back to back and just be able to run through these matches and even pools was super smooth. But yeah, much appreciated to Even Matchup Gaming. Red Bull keeping us energized throughout the weekend. And Coffee Crisp, I saw that Bridget back behind me here has a whole bag of Coffee Crisp. I'm trying to see if she's still eating these Coffee Crisps. They're actually pretty delicious.
Yeah,
Nice
they're
little snack to
actually
have. But yeah, Canadian-made, perfect light snack that doesn't weigh you down. It didn't weigh me down when I had like at least 30 of the bars this weekend, that's for sure. But also Super Slab as well for their peripherals. Definitely check it out. But yeah, that'll do it here for Top 8 Guilty Gear Strive. Street Fighter 6 is coming up next, so don't go away. We'll be back with more fighting game action here. Mav, it's been a real pleasure.
As always, brother, another one in the books. Until next time, everyone, stay tuned here, but we'll see you real soon. Peace and love.
Later days.
Red Bull gives you wings.